Yeah,
we missed something on the basic.
A filter with subtractive EQ, maybe a de-esser before or after the analog stage of tubes. Two options for that for me, which is Unfairchild or the VT7. It's been the VT7 recently. The needle doesn't really move. It's really for tone.
So VT7 is a tube analog limiter?
Yeah, it's a limiter. Yeah,
limiter.
There's no ratio control. And after that would be, either the de-esser or the spectral shaper. The spectral shaper could be before this as well. It's usually not, but it could be.
And that's like a harmonic saturator type of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I've used that one. That's in ozone.
And then, we left out a key. My bad. Let's, Spectre.
Spectre.
The Spectre on the vocal.
I was going to ask about that,
After all this reductive, that's the only additive move. Sorry, guys. I actually missed on two things.
People will forgive you.
One being Spectre for a mid-range present boost. After reducing all the harshness, I'll boost either in the solid mode or the warm mode or the clean mode, depending, and I'll try them all to see which one pushes it forward without bringing back a lot of the stuff that I took out, but in a very broad, wide Q sense to give that basically that perceived volume thing. So I'll get the vocal to sit in the mix with reduction and subtractive, and then I'll do one broad boost. That's almost like volume for me.
Yeah, it's like a real vocal energy frequency range.
Yes, and not to go back even further, but that filtered top end thing that we talked about, the reason why I do that and change the slope and the frequency throughout the mix is on the analog mix bus itself. I am doing a high end boost, and I'm doing it specifically for the vocal. So I have the Fern VT5 on the mix bus, and I'm listening to it on the vocal. So I filter with a plugin because I'm doing a phase bump there where the high-end boost on the VT5 is doing some heavy lifting for the overall presence of the track, but I'm listening to it on the vocal specifically to get that height on the vocal.